Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Chris here, back with another episode. This is going to be season three, episode one. So, welcome all who have not seen season one and two. Those were some really good seasons. Definitely take a look out and check those out. So, my name is Christopher Leveston. I am a network technician working on becoming a network engineer. I have started this podcast just for fun, and it has pretty much grown into a hobby of mine that I actually really enjoy doing, which is talking about technology. So the past two seasons, we talked about technology just on a general scale. This season, season three, we're going to be talking about generative AI, so anything related to artificial intelligence, any of that sort. So we are going to jump into the first article. So, again, for all who don't know, the goal of this podcast is to talk about technology in a bite sized fashion, trying to do things as fast for you so that way you can listen to this podcast on the go. So, enough of the introduction. Let's get right to the news. So, the first news that we actually heard about, right, is Disney Netflix go on AI hiring sprees as strikes drag on. So there's been a strike that's been going on in the writing field, right, and the acting field. Writing, there was a writer strike a while back, and that grew into a bigger strike with the actors as well. And one of the key things that the actors were worried about were their likenesses, right, being taken and being generated by artificial intelligence by these studios. So, in the midst of that, Disney Netflix has been posting jobs where there are, I guess you can say, artificial intelligence roles that are paying like a lot of money. So we're gonna dive into this right now. So, help wanted as the Writers Guild and Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists strikes drag on, and with the use of AI being a major point of contention in negotiations, major entertainment companies appear to be hiring for jobs in the artificial intelligence field. The Hollywood Reporter searched through job listings and found a number of open positions related to AI. Okay, this is about to get interesting very, very fast. Disney has around a half dozen job postings focused on AI and machine learning, according to a review by the publication. These job offerings follow the company recently laying off thousands of employees. Some positions are with Disney's Imagineering team, the group responsible for creating attractions at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. One Imagineer role calls for someone with ambition to push the limits of what AI tools can create and understand the difference between the voice of data and the voice of a designer, writer, or artist. The hire will collaborate with third-party studios, universities, organizations, and developers to evaluate, adopt, and integrate the latest generative AI. And then we go down here. The Hollywood Reporter found that the individual who fits the bill is promised a base salary of up to $180,000 per year, with the responsibility of bonuses or other compensation as well. The outlet also noted that other intriguing opportunities at Disney, another role for a machine learning engineer in the Disney Streaming Advanced Research Division. It's responsible for creating AI-enabled solutions for Disney Plus, right, Star Plus, and ESPN Plus. Per the listing, will use AI to work on advanced personalization efforts involving digital avatars. Meanwhile, The Intercept recently called out Netflix for posting an AI product manager position that will pay up to $900,000 a year. That is crazy. $900,000 for an AI position. That is insane, right? Um, you can see the SAG-AFTRA on strike. And then we have our business is driven by machine learning, artificial intelligence. which fuels innovation in content creation and acquisition, personalization, payment processing, and other revenue-centric initiatives, the streaming company specified in the listing. Netflix also has several other job openings in the same field. The demand isn't limited to content production and research. Amazon and Apple offering numerous AI and machine learning jobs focused on their business, on the media businesses. And then we go down here. So in a listing for a Prime Video senior project manager, Amazon asked, "Want to define the next big thing in localizing content, enhancing content, or making it accessible using state-of-the-art generative AI and computer vision tech? This is for you." The position pays up to $300,000 according to the Hollywood Report. Sony is looking for an AI ethics engineer. "We believe in researching and developing AI techniques that empower the imagination of creativity of artists, makers, and creators around the world." The listing reads, "Our aim is to advance AI so that it augments and works in harmony with humans to benefit society." So that's cool, right? Sony at least has a mind, right? They're thinking of the ethics. So just look, we want AI and human work to coexist. Some companies just want to get rid of humans entirely and just want to just use AI for everything. Like I've said in my previous seasons, AI is definitely going to take over the advertisement industry, and I believe that a lot of that is going to be AI generated, in my opinion. So if we go down here, on July the 25th in Times Square, actor Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad called out Disney CEO Bob Iger, emphasizing these concerns of those on strike. "We've got a message for Mr. Iger. I know, sir, that you look through things through a different lens. We don't expect you to understand who we are, but we ask you to hear us, and beyond that, to listen to us when we tell you we will not be having our jobs taken away and given to robots." So that right there, this gives out the huge concern that a lot of the actors are concerned about artificial intelligence, right, taking their jobs. And this is a reality that we are living in. This is a real concern. And it's been happening everywhere, not just the acting industry, but also in the visual arts industry as well, which we're going to jump quickly into, right? So this is something that's really cool. So I've always been a designer, right? I've dived into animation really deeply in it, and I really enjoy the 2D animation side of things. And speaking of the art field, right, we're going to jump into something that has been very interesting, and this is regarding Adobe's AI tool. So if no one's familiar with it, Adobe's AI tool, you can pretty much like expand the piece, I guess, using generative AI. So let's say you have like a small view similar to this box here, right, that we see here on the screen. And those who don't know, this is a character from Akira, and with the AI tool, we can actually expand the viewport of this view. So not only can we just have like this small box here, but the Adobe's generative AI tool could expand that and elongate it and make it make sense of it based on what it thinks, what could be beyond this point here. So there's a video I'm going to show you all. You guys will definitely understand what I'm talking about. But the topic here, this is on Cartoon Brew. Someone used Adobe's AI tool to fix Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira. They say fix, right? But I don't think it's like fixed, but they enhanced it. I would say that. Using Adobe's new AI features, a user has given Katsuhiro Otomo's classic feature, Akira, a new aspect ratio. The alteration to the film is an alarming example of how individuals and companies will use AI to alter existing work by animation creators, by animators. So again, right, actors aren't the only ones being impacted here. animators are too now. With this one, they're like, okay, artificial intelligence could enhance our work. What I want to talk about really quickly is though that with these animators, they shouldn't be afraid. What they can do is utilize the tech, right? The directors and the producers can probably utilize this tech and be able to create films in an elongated new aspect ratio. Looks like it's very well built for smartphones. I believe that will actually look really, really nice in my opinion regarding this. And I think they're going to be doing that with a lot of films. You know, if it looks right, maybe have some graphic designers fix up certain things. This could be a really nice aspect ratio for viewing films, right, on smartphones, and then being able to upload those on streaming platforms. So when you go and you want to stream movies, you don't have to turn your phone anymore. Just keep it right side up, and AI can pretty much fill in the top and bottom of your phone. That's what I see that could come into fruition. So I'm going to show you all this video. This is posted by a user on Instagram. So let's quickly view this video, and this will definitely show you exactly what I'm talking about. So just like what I was just explaining, how it showed the square in the beginning here, and then it expanded. So that square in the beginning was just, I believe Canada is his name. This square here was the original aspect ratio of the film. AI was able to expand that further from the top to the bottom. So a nice cool video by Crow3A. I guess that's how you would pronounce that name. Username. Really nice video. Thank you for that source. That was a really dope thing that AI could do. I actually really like that idea, and I actually see that as a lot of feature films, especially animation, utilizing that, right? So that when people stream and they're not at the house, maybe they want to stream some animation on their smartphones. Well, we don't have to mess with the original aspect ratio. We can use AI, the generative artificial intelligence, to fill in the tops and bottoms based on the original aspect ratio, which is really dope in my opinion. Again, I like that a lot. So that was just a quick video on that. I'm not going to really go too explanatory with the description and everything, because that video pretty much explained it. But pretty much using Adobe's Beta AI, the user was able to extend the original aspect ratio of the Akira film to 16:9 backgrounds to a full vertical shot. So he was able to extend the 16:9 backgrounds of the film, of the original film, to a full vertical shot. That is crazy. And then with the video, if you're seeing the video, you can see it doesn't look off at all. Like it's very easy to comprehend, being able to follow through. It's like as if it knows what could be beyond the original aspect ratio and would expand the background and make sense of it. I love that, right? I'm pretty sure the artist will probably love that as well. Now you can go back to every old film, and Akira was made in 1988. It was released in 1988, so they can go back pretty far with a lot of films and extend that existing aspect ratio to full vertical shots, which is a perfect aspect ratio for smartphones. All right, so that's that article. And the last article here, we're going to be talking about. So this one was by NBC News, and this article talks about sports broadcasting utilizing artificial intelligence voices. So in this article here, NBC News, written by Nick Little for the NBC News, that sports broadcaster you hear could be AI. AI commentary was introduced in at least 3 major sports tournaments, including the Masters golf and Wimbledon tennis tournaments for the first time this year. I didn't know this, so when I came across this article, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know this. And probably no one wouldn't have known, to be honest, unless you actually paid attention and really found an article like this or any type of information prior to the game would play. So AI commentators are edging into roles in sports broadcasting with major competitions such as the Masters golf and Wimbledon tennis championships, using the tech to automatically narrate certain highlight videos posted on the tournament's website and apps. So they are using, I guess, the AI for commentating already recorded content, which is, so it's not like live during the games yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do that as well. In June, Eurovision Sport, a division of the European Broadcasting Union, used an AI voice to provide recaps in between live commentary. Oh, so they did do it in between live commentary at the European Athletics Team Championships in Poland. And next month, the US Open will also use the tech, according to Noah Sykin, IBM's Vice President of Sports Entertainment Partnerships. IBM collaborated with the Masters and Wimbledon to create AI commentary. Right. The developing use of AI in sports broadcasting events is just one of the recent examples of the tech quickly being adopted for tasks that could be performed by humans, stoking anxieties around job security and raising questions around AI performance compared to human performance. So again, right, this topic. So we started the episode with the Disney thing, right? Disney, Netflix, with humans having the concern of robots taking over their jobs, artificial intelligence taking over their jobs. Then we went to something AI. It was more soft, right? The artists there, based on the article, didn't feel like they were going to be, replaced. It's more like an enhancement of an art form. Huge enhancement of an art form. Now we're back here again with commentary. And this is something that AI definitely can fit in. So, especially if anyone used, I can't remember that artificial intelligence. Let's see this website here, 11 Labs, the Prime Voice AI, where you can clone your voice and do all of that sorts, right? And then that's when it'll come into, okay, not only do commentators don't want to get their jobs replaced, but they also don't want their voices to be, stolen or copied. They didn't have the AI take that as well. So they're dealing with 2 different things: being replaced and also having their likeness taken, which is the same situation that the actors and writers are pretty much experiencing as well. So we got a quick video. Let's go ahead and play this video here. It's the IBM Watson has trained a language model to learn golf and deliver insights in real time like an announcer would. Here's an example of what it'll sound like. So the AI is literally, I guess, it's being able to determine what to say based off how the player is playing and where that player is at, all in a soup of information pretty much, and it can determine what to say. So this isn't like a script or a prompt that a user types. The AI is literally thinking of what to say in real time. So let's watch this video.
Substrucker, 28 years old from Austria, is going to hit from the pine straw on hole. He took stroke 2, and the ball traveled 162 yards into the greenside bunker.
All right, so that was just a quick clip, right? That is something that's very interesting to see where that's going to go, because it's doing it in real time. So if they can do this here in golf, they can do it in football, they can do it in soccer, or those who are international football, right? They can do it in basketball, baseball, every sport that exists. And this will be something that the commentators will have to think deeply about and look into it and see what ways can AI take a job, pretty much. Pretty much that's what it's going to be doing. So just thinking, okay, companies, these sports associations, are they going to start accepting this? Are they going to start utilizing this? Who makes that decision? That will be things to think about as a commentator. And I see this being in sports, and it won't take that long either. I think it's going to be in sports pretty quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I can go on with the article, but I'm not going to read the article just because this is a very long article. But I pretty much explained exactly what's going on. So yeah, guys, I hope you all have a good one, and thank you again for watching the Data Bunny Tech News podcast. This is your boy Chris, and I hope you all have a great day. See you later.